Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video. As you can see, today we are checking out another brand new game, that being Spooky Simulator. If I'm not mistaken, this game actually went ahead and released just a couple of hours ago, and it's made by a pretty well-known developer. You guys may be a little more familiar with him as the creator of Saber Simulator. Now, the concept of this game is extremely easy. It says get candy by knocking on doors and defeating monsters. Sell your candy for coins and upgrade your items in the shop. Level up by defeating monsters and doing quests. I played just a little bit of this on my alt just to, kind of see if it was worth my time. And I'm not gonna lie, it does have that same formula as every other simulator, but it kind of has this little twist where it really does go ahead and kind of hook you in and make you wonder what exactly is in the next zone and how much crazier can these weapons get. Which, as you can see over here, there is a shop. Inside of here, you can upgrade your storage, which is obviously what you hold your candy with. There's a bunch of different weapons. Obviously, I think this is for the first zone. I can't begin to imagine that these are every single one of the weapons in the game, because once you hit level 10, you do move on to the next area through that portal right there. And then the final thing is costumes. This does give you a multiplier for your candy. And at first, I kind of thought that maybe these were ranks, but the first one is extremely cheap, so maybe these are not ranks. But let's go ahead and waste no more time and get right into it. We're going to speak to Mayor Spook, and it says, "Welcome. The streets have been empty lately. Could you check on the townspeople for me?" And then at the bottom, it shows that we have to speak to a total of 5 individual people, and we'll be rewarded with 50 XP as well as 50 of the currency, whatever this is called. So let's go ahead and hit accept and move on to the first house. Let's see what we end up getting. So we got the very first one. Unfortunately, it is a skeleton, so this means that now we have the option of either fighting the skeleton and be rewarded with more stuff, which obviously in this case is candy, or we can choose the option to run away. I currently have the weakest weapon in the game, so I feel like I should run away, but it doesn't really hurt to attempt the fight, so let's go ahead and do it. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm only doing 1 damage. The skeleton doesn't seem to be doing too much damage to me, so this might have been actually worth it. But yeah, if you notice, when you do end up getting tricked, you are sent into another world, so that way nobody can kind of like mess with you or help you out basically, and you will go ahead and 1v1 the enemy that comes up. What's really cool about this though is the fact that every single one of the zones that you go to, there is a boss. So this house that's at the very top of this hill right here, if we walk up to it, it'll say that we need a mansion key in order to access this area. Inside of here will be, obviously, like I said, the boss. Now, if we open up the menu over here on the right hand side that's labeled as loot, we can look at the crafting table, and we need a total of, I guess, 2 eyeballs and 4 slimes in order to be able to create the mansion key. Now, the good thing is for this quest that we're doing specifically right now, it seems like it doesn't matter whether we get an enemy or we get a treat, we end up still completing the checking on townspeople. Looks like over here on the right side of the shop, we also have another quest. I've seen a couple of them spread out, but let's redeem all of these so I'm not wasting any time and we can complete all of these all at one shot. But this one says, "Boo's buddy. My friend Goo and I were separated. Could you find them? Find Goo the ghost. Reward 25 XP and 25 coins." I'm down, man. That's easy. Also, for those of you that are into leaderboards, there is a lot of them that you can be on in this game. There's a total candy leaderboard, highest level, as well as, which is this one over here? Monsters killed. Oh wow, okay, so on the left side of the shop, if we head right this way, I can actually show you. There is the shop right there where you spawn in. If you come to this location right here, this is where you will find Goo, which is his friend, so that way you can go ahead and complete that quest. So let's go ahead and start heading back to the original NPC that we talked to and turn in this quest, get our reward here really quick, and I think we need to check on one more person. Yep, we're done with that quest as well, so let's go talk to the mayor. Perfect. We just hit level 2, which I do want to go ahead and point out, your level will be located over here on the left hand side, as well as your XP. Now that I'm standing here next to the shop, I just realized that Avul, the person that's in my game, is the #1 highest level on this game right now. So right now I'm sitting at 95 coins. Let's go ahead and upgrade my weapon. That leaves us with 42 coins, and we can upgrade our storage as well, and that's pretty much it, because unfortunately we do need 600 coins for the very first costume. Baker's dozen. I lost the pumpkins for my pie on the way here. Think you could find them? Collect 13 pumpkins for 65 XP and 125 coins. So I'm assuming that we just walk up to these. Yep, you can either walk up to them or press E from what I'm noticing, because I haven't actually touched E and it just automatically picks them up. All right, so here we have our very first skeleton for the quest. It's unfortunate because I think I fought already 2 of these, so that means I kind of missed out on those. That kind of sucks. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this time to rack up some money, complete a couple of the quests so we can be able to afford our very first costume. That should be able to help us out a lot, and maybe just maybe we'll be able to hit level 10 before we end this video. All right, so it's now been a few minutes. I have the 612. I've yet to upgrade any of my weapons, but we're gonna go straight into getting this costume because obviously this is gonna be giving us a 1.5 times multiplier for all of our candies. So I feel like it's really important to get this. We'll be able to upgrade our weapon pretty much instantly after that. So will this put a ghost costume on me? That's the $1,000,000 question right now. And no, it doesn't. Now we need to go ahead and rack up a couple of these coins so we can upgrade our weapon and actually start killing some of these werewolves so we can complete the quest. All right, so I take back everything that I just said. You should definitely not invest in a costume. I feel like now that I've been doing this for a couple of minutes, I could truthfully say that the most important thing is probably your weapon at the start. Because honestly, I'm just not doing enough damage to be able to kill anything higher than a skeleton at the current moment. To a certain extent, it's kind of hindering me because I could have been already moved on to the next quest that gives me more XP and more money. Let's see if we can actually take down a werewolf now. I highly doubt that I'll be able to. 62 health and I'm only hitting about 4. But if you take a look at the top right hand corner, he's taking a pretty big chunk every single hit from my health. But it looks like we successfully did it, so that isn't too much of a problem. We should be able to complete that quest. I think we need to kill maybe 2 more of them. Also, before I forget, I did notice that if you go ahead and click on the book here on the left hand side, every single time that you take down any of these enemies, it will show you the base HP for it, how many of them you've actually killed, as well as what it drops. So if you remember, in order to unlock the mansion in this zone, we need, I believe it was 2 eyeballs and some slime, which we can look at it over here. So yeah, 2 eyeballs, 4 slimes. Unfortunately, we haven't killed whatever drops this, but I thought I would go ahead and show you where you can keep track of all of this. I am almost certain that I'm gonna die against a troll. Look at how much health he takes from me, dude. Yeah, there's no way that I'm winning this, and RIP. All right, so trolls we cannot fight. All right, so this should be the very last werewolf that we need in order to complete this quest. It's gonna be great because if I remember correctly, yeah, the reward is 150 coins and we could really use that right now. Also, I just noticed this is really cool. You don't even need to walk up to the NPC. You could just hit turn in and it'll teleport you right in front of the NPC. What a smart feature. Anyways, we've gone ahead now, turned that in. We've hit level 5, which means we are now at the halfway marker to move on to the next zone. Mayor Spook has another quest, which is Who Goes There Part 3, and it says the monsters seem to be coming from that mansion on the hill. Defeat the mansion boss and we'll be rewarded with 250 XP as well as coin. Unfortunately, we don't have the tools to even be able to make the key to go in there, so probably gonna be quite some time before we head inside of the mansion. All right, so now that I've gone ahead and given you guys a general idea of the first area, I'm gonna grind this for the next couple of minutes here, try my very best to get to level 10, so that way we can at least attempt to take down that boss one time. So we will be right back. So it has now been probably over 2 hours since the last time that I recorded. And yes, I have finally hit level 10. But before I continue any further into this video, I want to say that this is hands down the grindiest game I have ever played on Roblox. It took me so long to get to level 10, but I did go ahead and learn a lot of different things while I was doing this. The first one being, in order to unlock the mansion key or craft it, you are gonna either need to kill trolls and be rewarded with the slime, or kill the skeletons as well as the werewolves, so that way they can give you bones and branches where you can then go ahead and craft the troll slime. Now, in order to get the eyeball, you need to kill the cyclops skeleton. And I just want to say, dude, this guy is absolutely no joke, which, as you can see, it's this character that's located right here. The really cool thing about him is he does reward you with a good amount of XP as well as a good amount of candy, and it's a guaranteed drop that you're going to be getting an eyeball. If you're extremely lucky, there's a 25% chance that he can go ahead and drop the mansion key, meaning you won't actually have to craft it yourself. But as you can see, his spawn chance is 10%. Not only that, but his base HP is 200, and I've only killed him one time. The reason for this is simply because he does so much damage. He can literally 3-shot you. So the best way to go ahead and take him out is by simply just doing this whole rolling around mechanic all around the area where he's fighting you until you regain your health, and basically take him out like that. So because of the fact that I unfortunately don't have, or I guess I should say I don't put out enough damage, I won't be able to take down the boss for this video. But if you guys are interested in seeing that, I will definitely re-record another video and show you guys the entire boss fight. What I am going to go ahead and show you is what is inside of this portal, because you you do unlock this at level 10. The number one player in the game right now is in my server, and they told me that I will be seeing an increase in XP as well as in candy if I go to the next zone, to the point where it's a lot easier than the first zone. But let's go ahead and walk in for the very first time and see what's behind here. Well, this is kind of cool. I definitely like that pumpkin up there. That looks really sick. Now, coming into the weapons, and we're gonna scroll down. Yep, so sure enough, every zone does have brand new weapons, and man, the ones in this zone look really sick. It also looks like same goes for the storage as well, so that's definitely really cool. Let me check out how much candy we actually get from this zone. Yeah, so it's actually not that bad in this area. All right, here's the very first enemy that we are running into, and he has, oh my, he has 500 health, dude. He doesn't do as much damage as some of the ones in the first zone, but he does have a really huge chunk of health. So yeah, that was fairly easy, and he gave a really good reward. How much does he actually give? Let me see, because my inventory instantly got full for that one. Between 50 to 100 candy, 100 XP, and he has a 5% chance of dropping whatever that is. Maybe we can scroll down here and figure it out. It might be burning embers. That might be the burning embers. I'm not 100% sure though. But yeah, man, that pretty much does it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna have a link to the game at the very top of the comments. As you can see right here, I am number 85, and to be completely honest, there's only about 90 people in this game currently that are even over level 10, so it's insane. Definitely jump on right now if you guys are into leaderboards. But anyways, man, that's gonna go ahead and do it for today's video. Again, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If so, make sure that you drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel for all types of different content. And of course, turn on notifications so you do not miss any of my videos. In the next couple of days, if not tomorrow, I will have some more of my restaurant content up. I do like to take a break every now and then, so that way I can share with you guys some of these new games that are coming out, especially the seasonal ones like this one. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it for today's video. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.